Miami has welcomed the greatest football team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from Allegiant Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Give up the middle with Hall. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll go again with Hall. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Second and inches. Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be taken down. You have a chance for points in this game as they set up first and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here, first and goal. They'll run, it's Hall. And this one, blown up. Good surge, dropped up. Loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. On play action, Daniels escaping to, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Brian Burns getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it third and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison.
This is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical. Because even after that big third down pickup, it's not enough for the first. And it brings up fourth down.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Dolphins are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 2 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And a good show of force there to get 4 tough yards out of that one.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
The career's more at stake when you win your promise.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 6. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and
5. Third and 5. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 31 yards.
first and 10.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Stroud. Open receiver is Emeka Egbuka. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's taken in. It's James Cook. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterbacks to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. They'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Stroud. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Aubrey's pick is good. And the Raiders will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Kobe Bryant there to bring him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hall. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
A gain of 9 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. They'll take this down to the 23. Junior Colson there to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he will get into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins take a 10-3 lead.
Raiders 3. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
That ties the game at 10.
to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
First down, Daniels. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Dolphins go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
On the return, the Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Taken down, but just shy of midfield. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A carry for Cook. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 then. First down, Vegas.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Stroud. And he's in. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Raiders.
At this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he will score. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep and pass play for 6.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Jones now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Stroud to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds on a very solid return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
On play action, Stroud moving left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A run with Cook, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Second and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. There's Okonkwo open left side. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Going to set up the throw. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll try it now with Hook. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations. There's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So,
powering forward, he's in. Touchdown, Vegas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Auburn is good with the extra point, and the Raiders will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. Low. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Daniels now on 1st down. Rolling. He got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Kenny Clark in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Big Ed Oliver getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. They'll go play action here with Daniel. Oh, the ball's out. One of the Raiders has got it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. 25. Once again, it's Cook. A dive, and he's in! James Cook, touchdown Las Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and it results in a nice touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
15 yards through the air. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Daniels. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Good hustle by the defense to beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer. And you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Daniels to throw on second down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Throwing is Daniels. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And third down coming up.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Big play coming up. This is third down. The air again is Daniel. And that is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Shaheed now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Well, he does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. A run up the middle with Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Third down and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. Short one there to Okonkwo. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 without them. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and inches. They'll run. This is Hall. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this.
I see through your eyes and still enjoy the show.
It is 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle with Harrison. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now. Daniel. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. When it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Daniels gonna throw again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. But we do know it'll be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. throwing again. Daniel. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet. Out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there, but they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
On second down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Stoppage comes just over a minute to play in this one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. This one down the field, but it wind up incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. He finds Thomas coming across the field. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. And they'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here's first down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down and forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
And the Dolphins first down.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Another try, second and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. Play action. Here's Daniels. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
So this one, a win for the Raiders, as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy